Definition: a recurrence relation for the sequence is an equation that expressed an in terms of one or more previous terms of the sequence, namely a0, a1 up to an minus 1. Now a recurrence relations generate a sequence, and the sequence sequence is defined using the previous terms. For example, if we define if a0 is defined, then from a0 we can define a1. If a1 is defined, then we can define a2 in this way. For all integer n with n is greater than equal to 0, where n0 is a non-negative integer. A sequence is a solution of a recurrence relations if its terms satisfy a recurrence relation. We will see it in the later slides. In other words, a recurrence relations is like a recursively defined sequence, but without specifying an initial values or initial condition. Therefore, the same recurrence relations can have multiple solutions. If both initial conditions and the recurrence relations are specified, then the sequence is uniquely determined. Recurrence relations can be used to a popular problem which is known as Tower of Hanoi problem. In this problem, what has happened? There is a post that has n number of disks, and post 1 there is n number of disks. It is transferred to post 2 such that the disk should maintain their order, and this is not possible. This is transferred one by one, not at a time. If we take all the disk at a time and place it into post 2, it is not a problem. But we have to transfer one by one. So the condition is, if we take the first disk to place it in the post 2, the condition is we cannot place the larger disk on a smaller disk. This is the constraint. So this is not possible by without taking an intermediate post. So there is a post 3 to solve the problem. How it solve the problem? At first we take all the disks one by one to post 3. That is, n minus 1 disk is transferred to post 3 one by one. Then the largest disk is transferred to post 2. Then again the disk that is in the post 3 are transferred to post 2. In this way, here is the algorithm. That is movement of 1, 2 n disk, that means from 1 to 2, that n disk transfer is equivalent to moving the n minus 1 disk from 1 to 3. Then the big disk, which is situated at the bottom, that will be transferred from 1 to 2, and lastly the disk which is at post 3, that is n minus 1 disk, are again transferred to post 2. In this way there will be 3 steps. Now the 3 steps move this step and last step, first step and last step is same. Therefore Now it is mathematically defined as Sn is equal to 2Sn minus 1 plus 1. Why it is 2Sn minus 1? Since the first step and the last steps are equal, so they are added. Sn minus 1 means the transferring of the n disk from 1 to from post 1 to 3. And there is another step 1 means the transferring of the largest disk at the bottom to the second post. Initial condition is S0 is equal to 0. That means at the starting there is no disk in the post 2. This is known as recurrence formula or recurrence relations of a particular problem. That means Tower of Hanoi problem is represented as using the recurrence relations. This is also known as implicit formula. Implicit formula means we have to calculate, if we have to calculate for n is equal to 4, then we have to go backward directions. We have no straightforward solutions for this equations. So it is better to find its explicit formula. How we can find the explicit formula? There is various method. Here I use substitution method. How substitution method is used? Let us see. Initially Sn is equal to 2Sn minus 1 plus 1. Now Sn minus 1 is substituted with Sn minus 2. Now again Sn minus 1 is equal to 2Sn minus 2 plus 1, and this one is here. Now 2 is multiplied with 2, that means 2 square, and this is Sn minus 2, and this 2 is multiplied with 1, that is 2. Now the series become 1 plus 2. Again in the similar manner we replace n minus 2 with Sn minus 3. Then we again use the formula for Sn minus 2. Now Sn minus 2 is equal to 2Sn minus 3 plus 1. If we substitute this, then the expression become 2 cube Sn minus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 square. In this way, in the fourth step, it become 2 to the power 4 Sn minus 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 square plus 2 cube, and so on. At the end, when this value become n, then n minus n, that means 0, that means S0. Here is 4, then 5, then 6. In this way, at some point we get n. So n minus n is equal to 0. The S0 value is given here. So we can put this S0 value, and at that time the series is extended to 2 to the power n minus 1. Now this is a GP series, geometric progression series, where the first term is 1 and common ratio is 2. So using the formula of summation of geometric progressions, we get 2 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. Therefore finally we get 2 to the power n minus 1. Why? Since S0, value of S0 is 0. So this term is 0. In this way, this become an explicit formula of Sn. So we can directly find the value of Sn when if we put Sn, n is equal to 4 or n is equal to 3 or n is equal to 5, any number, then we can directly find from this equations. In this way, explicit formula is better than the explicit formula is better for calculations. This is the substitution method here we use. There is various other method to convert the implicit formula to the explicit formula. Other method we will discuss later on. First is characteristics equation and second is generating functions. Consider the recurrence relations. An is equal to 2an minus 1 minus an minus 2. For n is equal to 2, 3, 4, etc. Is the sequence an with n is equal to 3n a solution of this recurrence relation? We have to check whether n is equal to 3n is an explicit solutions of this equations. How we can check? That now 2an minus 1 minus an minus 2, this is replaced with an minus 1 is replaced with 3an minus 1s. To putting n is equal to n minus 1, then we get 3 into n minus 1 and minus 3 n minus 2. Putting n is equal to n minus 2, we get 3 into n minus 2. Now putting this value, we get ultimately 3n, that is equal to an. Hence an is equal to 3n is one of the solution of a solution of the recurrence relation. Now degree of recurrence relations. Consider the recurrence relations. And the previous example, we take only 3 terms, one in left hand side and 2 in the right hand side. Now in general there are several terms. Let us take the recurrence relations. C0 an C1 an minus 1, where C0, C1, C2 are constant, and an minus 1, these are the dependent on the previous term. This is the recurrence relations. It is a linear recurrence relations of degree k. The degree means the last term, that is k. Here is, if we take this up to this, then it will be degree 2. If we take this equations only, this part of the equation only, then it will be degree 1. In this way we can find out what is the degree of an recurrence relations. For example, an is equal to 2n minus 1 plus 1 is a linear equation of degree 1, since its k value is 1. So degree is 1. In this way, in this equations, that is a linear equations of degree 2. Now an is equal to an minus 1 whole square plus 5. It is not a linear equation, it is a quadratic equation of degree 1. It is also said as second order first degree recurrence relations. Second order means its power is highest power is 2. If there is highest power is 3, then it will be cubic equations or third order equations. All these above equations are homogeneous. These are called homogeneous since same type of function is used here. Now this is not a homogeneous equations. Here an minus 1 and log n. This is these two terms are different from each other, so they are not homogeneous. And example, what are the recurrence relation modeling that we used another way. First we see that how Tower of Hanoi is modeled with a recurrence relations. Now we will model in bank accounting techniques or interest calculation, compound interest calculations techniques using a recurrence relations. Someone deposit $10,000 in savings account at the bank yielding 5% per year. with interest compounded annually. How much money will be in the account after 30 years? Let Pn denote the amount in the account after n years. How can we determine Pn on the basis of Pn minus 1? We can derive the following recurrence relation. Pn is equal to Pn minus 1 plus 0.05 into Pn minus 1, that is 1.05 Pn minus 1. The initial condition is P0 is equal to 10,000. Then we have P1 is equal to 1.05 P0. Now P2 is equal to 1.05 P1. Now P1 is replaced with or substitute with 1.05 P0. Therefore the equation becomes P2 is equal to 1.05 whole square plus into P0. This process is going on. P3 is calculated in this way. Now ultimately we reached Pn is equal to 1.05 to the power n into P0. We now have a formula to calculate the Pn for any natural numbers n and can avoid the iterations. This is the recurrence iterations of the compound interest calculations. Let us use the formula to find P30 under the initial condition P0 is equal to 10,000. Now P30 is equal to 1.05 into to the power 30 into 10,000. That becomes 43,219. Therefore, after 30 years, the account contains $43,219.42. This is all about the recurrence relations. We will see in the next lecture. Thank you.